Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now last episode we made some more progress in the Pacific. We made some slight headway in Russia now that we finally decided to take personal command of it. This front right here has a lot of troops and some very good terrain, so it's very easy for us to push in here now that we have some troops going to where they're supposed to fucking be. Mongolia is kind of stagnant because of terrain. Actually, can't make sure those attacks get canceled, but we do have some more units moving in. Looks like right here is going to be the easiest opportunity to attack the Soviets because we got plains all through this area. And right here, it looks like a really good spot for me to just hang tight and play the defensive game because we got mountains, 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 and a forest right there. So if they want to attack along this line, we kind of hammer an anvil right here, hammer this way, hammer this way. We're going to attack from the flanks and hold the center. I also remembered that if you go into the outliner and grab these ticks right here, it shows you active combat, which I wish I had been using this whole time because it lets me find things like this, where my motor torpedo boats intercepted a troop convoy. And we didn't actually sink any of them, but it looks like they're sending troops down this way. Alrighty, so I'm just trying to reorganize my thoughts here. Submarines got that. Oh, on their way over here. Alright, so, let's see, naval map mode. No, political map mode, okay. So this is one of our fleet carrier groups. That's our damaged surface raider group. Submarines and transports. Surface fleet. Oh, their transports are here, right here. Now they're trying it. In reverse. Oh, these guys are here too. That's where they are. Looks like we sank them. Oh, the USS Tennessee was lost here. Apparently there was a naval engagement I didn't even realize was going on there. I saw the troop transports. I didn't see that though. See, these islands suck. They can't do much, but some of these other ones are really good. Like, this naval base can repair 78 units each day. That's amazing. So there's an Australian. So there's one more island down here I want to take. The problem is we're waiting on these guys right here. What we're going to do is... What do we got over here? Auxiliary ships. Auxiliary ships and seaplane tenders. Completely forgot about those. No idea what they're actually used for. Let's actually throw these interceptors over here. And these guys, let's bring back to Midway. Use this as a repairing area. So what we need to do is drop off garrisons in various islands. Large auxiliaries and regular auxiliaries. Not exactly sure what they're good for. So we're going to drop off one garrison here. We'll probably do one Johnson and one here. That'll get us started. Now, while this guy's moving, might as well take advantage of the situation. These guys just keep getting smacked around. It's just a little bit of TIE infantry and artillery, but we have some really, really good units coming up. These guys have, like, almost 60 combined arms bonus, I think. 50, just over 50. No, we're doing pretty good down here. If we want, we can easily move through the jungle. Yeah, we're gonna... Is that... heavy artillery? Super heavy artillery? Probably just heavy. Molly Pitcher. Like, these guys come from areas and then I just lose track of them and never see them. I wish I could. We got radar here, but it's 1. I don't know how useful radar is in this mod. It was like overpowered useful in vanilla, but I'm not sure how useful it is here. Alright, so torpedo boats could use a little bit of repair, so we could send them back. Now these guys, they're almost there. Yeah, see, we're making easy progress up here. You head up there. You're on the defensive. You're on the defensive. You guys... I think I had an attack going here at one point. I don't know if it was my attack or their attack, but we did have an attack going there. Let's move you guys over this way. This entire Army Corps thingy, it's just a mess. Waiting on troops. This probably have, well, mountains into hills. I doubt we're losing that badly, honestly. So it's probably the so good it's bad thing. Yeah, we're doing fine. Submarines, our rating is doing phenomenal. We're sinking ships all over the place. We're not taking very many losses. We still have over 200 in our reserve for transports. And how do we check that? Shortcuts. Let's look at the entire last year of the conflict against the United States. So naval losses are convoys. Our losses, their losses. Okay, so in the last year we lost 3,451 tons of cargo. In the last year they lost 80,000 tons of cargo. That doesn't seem like a lot. Is that just... maybe that's just from January to March. Have we really only sunk 80,000 tons of cargo? That really doesn't seem like a lot. Estimated IC cost of enemy convoys that we sank in raids. Estimated cargo sunk together with enemy convoys. Yeah, I think if we added in... Soviet subs is what's hurting us. So, okay, that's much better. So there's some others on here. So, in total, in the last year... wow, in the entire we sank a lot of Chinese stuff. In the last year of the conflict, we lost 25,000 tons of cargo. They lost 200,000 tons of cargo, so it's definitely doing the trick. Definitely doing the job it's meant to do. And I believe we're probably doing perfectly fine here. With a terrain bonus of 100, I think we're doing fine right there. Let them wear themselves out against our lines. Free experience. Meat grinder for experience. Fuck, you know what? I know people have been yelling at me for things like this. Should have leaders in all of these. I have leaders to spare. Make sure these units have leaders, because it's just a waste to not have a leader in them when I have extras. Like you definitely need a leader. Sort by rank, grab a like rank 2. And then this will attach to the first army down here. This first army needs a... oh, he has a leader. And then this army is attached to the first army group, which has a leader. Fuck is attached over here? No idea what that is all about. Got planes sitting over here? Oh, all these Air Force units, they just fucking... well, we can keep those guys together. That looks feasible to use like that. Fighter bomber... no. That's not what I want. Rebase. Where are my other guys? Down here? Down here? Oh, they need a repair. Alright, so there's no combat going on, really. I'm playing slowly now. We're playing slowly because I'm nervous about some things like what happened to this Navy. We can repair 27... there's 27 units here. We could repair 78 a day. What our torpedo boats are getting their repairs on. Palmyra Atoll Pass. We're here. Our armored fighting vehicle AA weapons. Not a big deal, but it's on there now. I don't even know why that was still on the list. Armored fighting vehicle stuff? A lot of this 42 stuff can go on there. Like, we have only 69 projects on here, when before we had just oodles and oodles and oodles. Like, ridiculous quantities. Alright, this guy's about to arrive. Alright, there we go. Now, some of these... Alright, so let's leave one. Drop them off. Transport. Let's go down here. We're going to pick up the Marines. And then, let's see, which is the best island? These are all kind of shit, right? Not really much to them. There's not really much to these things. Phoenix Island. Let's take a look. I want to make sure that we're not losing ships anywhere. Keep a close eye on. Surprisingly, some Marines... Oh, you know what? They're not even over here yet. That's why. They haven't even made it there. These guys might need a rebase at some point. They're taking some damage. Okay, we're going slow. Slow and steady. Yep, these guys, they're winning, but I mean, they're gonna, well, this guy's gonna run out of organization, then there's these other two. Yeah, and it's just a meat, like when you're in a situation like this, it's just a meat grinder for experience. Seaport behavior, naval base, efficiency increased, sortie, organization penalty down, good. Experience grinder, look how quickly it goes up, just every hour you get a little tiny bit more. Yeah, what we're gonna do, they've got tons of troops right here. So what we should probably do, this is woods. Let's move our light troops here. And maybe smash into those guys when we get the opportunity to. Alright, so they're in weakening over here, but we still need to get the organization up. Oh, thankfully some of these units are finally about to finish some of their upgrades. Jesus Christ. I think we're at like 200 right now for upgrades. I want one day to pass to see if that finishes. Yeah. Gotta keep a close eye on this, because the AI doesn't sit... When I'm at war, you know, this huge Pacific war, the AI doesn't really seem too good at... We won here. Too good at, we won that battle. It was a defensive battle. Too good at, what am I trying to say? You know, taking care of the supply situation just doesn't do a very spiffy job. You know what we can do while we're waiting for this? Because we don't want to just sit around waiting forever. Who's here? The big fleet's here, right? Yeah, this is the big fleet. Transport, and then go grab this guy. Well, rebase, because we're just going to... We're going to pick up these two, we're going to get over there, and then we need to... What we need to do is make it a landing. And you know what I should be doing? If I knew where they were, I think... No, they're not over here anymore. So my destroyers found some Australian submarines. Nice. Sink them? No, we didn't lose it, but we found them and we drove them off to some very light damage. Experience grinder right here. Like, all these should have leaders. Everybody should have a leader. No matter what, they should have a leader. Because we have spare leaders, so... It's a lot of the cavalry, it looks like, that I got, you know, like, gifted to me. Well, yeah, cavalry, all this... Mokogo? Oh, that was a stupid choice. What was he gonna do with air-related stuff? Two home gun. Yeah, and again the cavalry, the hussars. Interesting choice in name for these guys. Alright, we're going down this way. This guy's going to take this little port down here. Kamchatka? No, this is Kamchatka, right? This peninsula? Pretty sure. Alright, we're starting to sink convoys over here now. That's good. Alright, what I'm looking for is my large fleets of transports. Alright, so some of them are right here. They dropped off one of the... Okay, we're going to drop off the garrison. And by that, I mean we're going to move this one. To, like... Well, we could just do this one. Transport. Where's my big old fleet? Get these guys repaired the best we can. Finally, these guys are about to get to where they need to be. They're going to come up here and cut these guys off. Alright, so they bang their head against this door long enough, it seems. It's good for me. We're actually making a little bit of progress here. It's on. We were playing on a real slow mode now. Real slow indeed. So we're gonna drop off this guy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Fleet found. We're gonna transport over here. Yep, you're gonna transport right there. Oh, where was the other one? So this guy's sitting in Hawaii now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a ton of troops from over here, and we need to move them to Hawaii in preparation for going into America. Yes, if you guys could just bug off for a while, that'd be great. Because you're clearly not going to win any of these battles. Heavy artillery emplacements. RD defensiveness, soft attack. Heavy RD build time. Defensiveness, soft attack. Okay, that's good. I was in here. Was it that one? Yeah. I think it was that one. Right, industrial production and industrial efficiency is about to finish. That's good for me. Still at 200-something%. So much, like, all of our units basically need, all of our infantry units need massive upgrades. That's kind of the problem we ran into. So let's grab our light infantry here and see if we can attack up this way. No, not you. Yes, we can. We can attack up that way pretty easily, actually. That works out well for me. Now, I'm not worried about what's going on right here because these guys are in place. They're where they need to be. Oh, this is just one division now, so we should have much better luck. Or complete shit luck. Nope. Nope. Wait, is that really good or really bad? I'm not sure what's going on there. The fucking... the odds there are just swooping wildly back and forth. Alright, so here is great territory. Forest, plains, tanks, and cavalry. Straight up. Infantry. Germany has decided Fall Blau, Operation Braunschweig, Case Blue. The Wehrmacht's name for the planned 1942 strategic summer offensive in southern Russia between June 28th and November 24th, 1942. The operation was a continuation of the previous year's Operation Barbarossa, intended to finally knock the Soviet Union out of the war. Involved two-pronged attack against the rich oil fields of Baku, as well as advance in the direction of Stalingrad along the Volga River to cover the flanks of the advance towards Baku. For this part of the operation, Army Group South of the German Army was subdivided into Army Group A and Army Group B. Army Group A was tasked with crossing the Caucasus Mountain to reach the Baku oil fields, while Army Group B protected its flanks along the Volga. Alright, so basically what they just said is down here, their goal is to split their army up and have one army cross this mountain range and get down here to the oil fields. Is one of these places actually called Baku, or is it just a region? Baki. Down here. This is the Caucasus. And the other army group, which split up, would go towards Stalingrad to protect this northern flank right here as these guys drove south. As you well know, it didn't fucking work. See, what I'm not liking here is Germany is doing exactly the same thing they actually did. Like, what they could do is, you know, surround Stalingrad, starve it out. Oh, that's what they tried to do, but it didn't fucking work. But basically, they could be pushing over here, but they're not. And I really wish they were. The battle lines look surprisingly similar to what actually happened, which scares the shit out of me. Alright, so you're going back. You're going over here to drop those guys off. Did I... Oh, fuck. Did I mess that up? Where's my invasion navy? Oh, they're right here. Because we need to grab these guys. Well, there's an American fleet. That's interesting. There's an American fleet as well. That's interesting. No combat, though. Whoa! The fuck just happened? Industrial production up. Industrial efficiency advance. USS Enterprise has been lost. What the hell? Where did the Enterprise get sunk at? After the last defeat, someone has to take the responsibility. Lose 50 officers, gain a descent. Or loses an organization. Blame the politicians. Reward our heroes. Yes. Expand an airbase. Airbase technology. Very good. Alright, so there's an American... Like, I don't know how the Enterprise just got lost. I didn't see any naval combat on here. Or maybe there was naval combat and it just was off the list somewhere? Haven't the foggiest. Alright, these ships need to go back as well. We're gonna grab all these units gotta get moved. Alright, there's plenty more units where these guys came from. So cavalry attack. You attack. You attack. Throw everybody into this here. You guys can move up this way. Planes. Sounds like a great place for some regular infantry to attack. Super easy to move in these regions. Super easy. Apparently, I've told these guys multiple times to attack over here, and they'd never do it. I wonder what's going on. All right, so we're doing very poorly. See, we were doing really good. Now we're doing really terribly. I guess we're doing really badly there. Yeah, we lost 3,000 troops. We need air support. Where is there? There's an air base there that can support us. All of our planes are sitting right here. Well, some of them. Medium bombers. So there's some medium bombers. I like medium bombers. And twin engines to go with them. Escorts. So let's bring these guys in over here. And we'll use them to support what's going on in this region. We have fighters and light bombers and a ton of... Wow, I forgot about all those guys. I completely forgot those guys existed. So it's funny, we actually have a bit of a breakthrough right here. I mean, there's nothing between me and Saigon right now. Saipan, Jesus Christ. But it doesn't really mean much. There's an American fleet here. We just sent our ships out to to see would we actually get them? Intercept them? There's Australians there too, the fuckers. USS Oklahoma lost. Where is this combat? USS California lost. Military hero has emerged. Manpower, organization, money. We're starting experience. Manpower is great. Let's go with manpower. So, ooh, isn't that interesting? This must be what's going. What it's talking about. A gun battle between some of our ships. Where were the? I saw an escort carrier on there. That I'm not as concerned about as the other ones. I feel like this positioning, the positioning thing is what everybody said. Like you gotta that's something you gotta worry about. Because it seems like it gets in my way. Like ships get in each other's way if you have really terrible positioning. Still getting some upgrades here. But at least they're out and about now. So these guys are pretty much back up to 100% here. One of my CAG groups, my carriers here. All right, let's we don't need to dick around down here too much anymore. So ooh, wait. 15 to 1. Tell me you can hit this guy. Come on, Fuso. Looks like he sunk him. Yep. USS Tennessee lost. Are they fighting the Germans somewhere? Where are they losing all these ships? I wish there was a, you know, go-to button. Or maybe it's stuff I have done previously? Stuff I've done in the past? These guys still are not here. I think we have some free guys here we can move down, yep. Alright, our destroyers found those Aussie submarines again. They damaged them and drove them off, but we didn't kill them. Seaport's level 5. Alright, so these guys need to get back to port. Bring them up. Everybody needs it because we're preparing for the American mainland invasion now, and what I need to do is basically land right in this region. Take ports. That's what I need to do. I need to take ports and immediately land oodles and oodles of troops. Oodles and oodles and oodles of troops. Because what I like about this region right here is there's 4 ports very close by. And the problem with, you know, large overseas invasions, a lot of times, is getting supplies to those troops. It's hard to do. These guys can... Honestly, don't know if I should be doing anything with those guys. I'm sure I should be doing something. I just haven't the fucking foggiest idea what. So these guys are back up to strength. So why don't we have you guys patrolling? Well, for now, let's have you patrolling over here. There seems to be a lot of traffic in this area. We actually making progress. It looks like we're kicking the shit out of them to me. They have motorized troops in the fucking jungles. Touch him to that guy. He's getting... At least, you know, get him into the command structure there. there's nothing up here. Just chase down the units with my tanks. I think these are 2 victory points, too. I don't think they're worth much, but they're worth a little. 1. That's 3 more victory points I'll take. Alright, we made a little bit... Like, I keep seeing the Americans losing ships, and I don't know if it's them losing ships from before, or them losing new ships, and I'm just having not the foggiest idea of where they're losing them. But the Americans have lost a lot of ships. What is this nonsense? Do you see that? You see this nonsense? What is going on right here? It's like a weird... Is that like where the map comes together? Both sides of it or something? Right here? Alright, so... Transports are going back. They're gonna grab a whole bunch of troops and load them up. You look like you're missing somebody. Yeah, definitely. So, click off of that, off of that, off of that. Nope. Merge. There we go. There we go. Troops to go to America. Man, do I not... Like, this stuff pops up. Don't even notice it. So they lost destroyer, cruiser, heavy cruiser to my planes. I wonder if we can catch them again. That naval combat pops up, and a lot of times don't even fucking notice it. Go. Aircraft carriers go. Naval combat 0 to 13. What? What is going on here? So did we just find a destroyer there and bomb it with our CAGs? Is that what just happened? Transport flotillas. Come on, get them. Get the Did we sink them? I think that's what's happening. I think the CAGs are... I think that's how it's registering, that the CAGs are going out and hitting those ships, and it's registering as naval combat, but there's no ships actually involved. Why are you guys out? Get back there. You got your ass kicked. Get back there. Alright, well, gonna have to end this episode here. It's April of 42. We've taken almost every island here except for Phoenix Island, and I might just leave it. I mean, I'm debating. Should we leave it or take it? Take it or leave it? I feel like we should take it just to deny them use of the base. It's a minor base, but it's still a base that they could use. One of our carrier air groups is 100% ready to go. This one is pretty good. 2 carriers are 100%. This one's basically good to go. This one's the Kaga, or the Zuikaku, Kaga class. Is doing pretty good. Coming along. Screens are coming along as well, so we're doing pretty good. And we made a little bit of progress up here. Like, there's no resistance up here. There's a lot of resistance over here. Hopefully they are pulling troops away from Germany. Clearly, I mean, look, there's light tanks all over the place. I don't know if it's a lot. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Hopefully it will. So, everybody, if you've enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, I almost said Crusader Kings 2 because I was recording that earlier, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.